The customer comes second. So in order for us to serve our customers really well in this time, we have to make sure that our staffs are taken care of first.
You cannot serve your members if you don't serve your staff. It is that simple.
Our teams need to know that we care about them as human beings right now, more so than what do we just need to do next in terms of execution. So the same question we would ask for our customers, I would ask of our teams. 12 months from now or 6 months from now, everyone that reports to you, what do you want them to have said? What do you want them to say about you as a leader, you as a manager, and about how you showed up? I think we start with creating that personal connection. I think it's more important than ever to really go personal with people. But we're not going to be able to take care of our customer as a single owner, as a single leader. We're going to need our teams in order to do that. And our teams have to feel safe, have to feel cared for. They have to know what the plan is.
So, for example, in the past 2 weeks, we have chosen to do Zoom meetings with all frontline staff by department, because they're the people, when we reopen, who are the faces that our members are going to see.
I think in a crisis, most leaders forget that responsibility. They go right to, how do I communicate with the customer? How am I going to provide value to the customer? And they have to think,
if we're not serving our people, how can we expect them to serve our customers?
You have to start with your employee. The mindset is the customer comes second, take care of my staff first. And then when our staffs are taken care of, as a company, we can turn external and we can pay attention to our customer and take care of our customer.
Just talk to the members. First, they talk about the members, then about our situation here. And third is what we can do for them. I would say we talked personally at least to half of them, something like 6,000 to 7,000 members. So we talk to them even regularly.
When we communicate in a time of crisis, communication has to change. First of all, we have to be communicating nonstop via our social platforms and via email.
Social media has been a tremendous help with Instagram, Facebook, and then clearly our email lists are valuable, giving us a chance to interact with people.
Communicate with members. We have a lot of emails, a lot of social media inquiries about what we are going to do. So we have a team dedicated to answer quickly to our members' inquiries.
What does our communication look like? It's short, it's pithy, we're providing options, we're in front of our customer based on video.
The more powerful medium is video. How can we take video messages, smaller, shorter snippets, and have them on a more frequent basis?
I've seen some really nice videos of club CEOs or business CEOs presenting to customers and saying, this is what we're doing. It's just being straightforward and direct. I think good customer service now is about being just really clear and not trying to push too much in one go.
It's not perfect, and that's okay. Because what's more important to me, and I believe the members, than content, or equally important, is the face-to-face connection.
Most of all, give them information and at the same time, content.
Be routine about your communication. So if you're going to send out communications to your customers, make it at a specific time each day.
Every day we send them an email with updates and training plans and group fitness classes, so that they can be engaged with us. But at this moment, to be prepared to answer the problems and questions that they have.
And one thing we're not doing is we're not over-promising. We're not saying, we will be open on this date. We don't know when we're going to be open. So don't over-promise during this time, but still get out in front of your customer and communicate. But your customer will judge you for the next year on how you act and how you treat them during this time period.
So we really believe it's important to understand what our members are thinking and feeling about us and be able to address those and get good at responding to all that feedback that they provide us, positive and constructive.
Just a quick example, when we started launching group fitness classes, 1 class a day, members told us, we need more kid activities, we need more senior activities, we need more body and mind. So we adapted our recording to the opinion of the members. So we are now really iterative or interactive the same way, because we listen and we provide.
I think the thing to remember is a lot of the customers that you have, while they're not coming into your club, they may still have jobs to go to. They may have responsibilities for family members. They may be working on their own business and trying to make sure their own business survives. So you have to really think about, it's not just about you as a club operator. For your customer, it's about the experience they're having. And everybody's trying to hold on to them as a customer, and they may even be doing the same to their customers.
It's support, it's empathy, it's answering as many of the questions we have, yet being very transparent about not knowing the answers to the questions we don't yet have answers to. And we do that in many different ways.
People need to know we are here to help them and to be able to answer any question they have. And the question may be, how can I cancel? Or I need your help to continue to work out.
When we went into this crisis and had to close down the clubs, it was very clear we couldn't offer the service anymore. So members do not have to pay. They're not obliged to pay anymore. But they're not allowed to cancel because of that reason. Of course, they can cancel, but they can't cancel suddenly. They have to respect the notice period. So we didn't stop direct debit. We continued to debit them. And of course, they want to know why, and then we talk to them. And, what we ask for is, to stay with us, stay strong, and whatever we can do for them, we try to fulfill that. Of course, the members were allowed to do freezes. So we have the legal part, but more important is this personal situation where the members are and the relation between us and them, and that they want us to continue.
So we should never use the word, our policy is this. We should say, we're going to throw all the rules to the side and we're going to take care of everyone. And so you may have every natural inclination to stick to your cancellation policy that's in your membership contract, but forget it. If someone said they wanted to stop, we've always said it has to be very easy to quit. We want to make it easy to quit and easy to start. So the second someone said, hey, I just lost my job, I'm stressed out, I don't know when I'm going to be able to come in, I'm not comfortable with the virtual training, I'd like to stop my contract, I'd like to stop my monthly payment, we said, absolutely, I totally understand. We want them to say, man, they were so good to me even when I quit. So when they're back on their feet in a month or 2 months, they're going to be back spending money with us, engaged in our workouts. So we have to focus on the relationship now, and we'll figure out the commodity later.
We spent this week eliminating a third of our cardio equipment, putting 6 feet between every piece, so that when we reopen, people will feel comfortable, we'll be meeting that 6-foot barrier. And oh, by the way, it's going to be easier to clean around and underneath them also, because there's more space and people will feel more comfortable in their space.
If you do the right things at this moment, you'll get much more loyal members.
So a great strategy for the club that's closed right now is to take a senior leadership team and say, we will call every single member, not with our plan, not with a virtual service that we're offering. We're not selling anything. We're just going to call and say thank you. The strong businesses, the strong clubs, the story about them is going to be what happens in the 12-month period after we reopen. Because the biggest element here, one of the biggest elements is, what does re-entry look like? When we open up again, are we ready for what that looks like? How do we market to our members that we've lost? How do we market to them that our club is clean and safe and we're social distancing or whatever is recommended at that time? What's the launch or the relaunch, re-engagement look like? And there's the marketing component there for sure.
My God, the messages and the themes we hear are so consistent, and that gives us the information we need to know how to better support our members during this closure and to help them ease back into the club usage when we reopen.
I told all of our staff, when someone wants to quit, we're going to let them quit. We're going to let them go with grace because they're going to say, hey, Discover Strength was really good to me during this tumultuous time.